Good morning, my name's Mike. Welcome to the town of Dronfield in northeast Derbyshire. Today's mission starts out here in Dronfield, and three things have combined to set up this adventure. First, I read that this autumn we can expect some really vibrant colours in our trees. Apparently, with the hot, dry summer that we had, trees have been producing more acid, turning the leaves even more vibrant colours of yellow, gold and orange. So we're going to be looking out for those today. Now, the second thing that persuaded me to come out on this mission today was when I read that the famous Settle to Carlisle railway is 150 years old this year. Now, it's 150 years since it was used for freight, and next year it's 150 years since it first carried passengers. So that's something well worth celebrating. And what was the third thing? Oh yeah, I remember. Northern Trains have got a really good special offer on with tickets this weekend.
Stand well away from the edge of platform 1. The approaching train is not scheduled to stop at this station.
So, being a Yorkshireman, joining me this morning. We've made it to a rather noisy Leeds station where we have about 45 minutes to an hour here, so plenty of time to go and get a traditional Yorkshire breakfast. There's a guy here doing something to the escalator. I wonder if he's expecting a visit from Donald Trump. That really was a hearty breakfast, but as it was served at a place called O'Neill's, I suppose it was more Irish than Yorkshire. So, with just a few minutes to spare here in Leeds, it's time to have a recap on today's mission. Now, you're going to come with me, hopefully, all the way up the Settle to Carlisle railway line, which is celebrating its 150th anniversary. Wow, that's amazing. Now, also, as I mentioned at the outset, we're going to enjoy the colours of autumn, because Forestry England say they've never been as good as they're going to be this year. And as we're in the second week of October, no better time. So next train is from Leeds, which is actually going to take us all the way up through Settle, all the way onto Carlisle. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy what should be a wonderful journey. Now, if you've ever wondered how many people come with me to make these Mike's missions possible, if you look over my shoulder here, you'll see my production crew. It's a busy morning here at Leeds Station. So what is it that makes the Settle to Carlisle Railway so special? Well, when they built it, it was one of the final railway lines in our country, one of the final main lines to be built by manual labour.
Smoking is not allowed anywhere at this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes.
Okay, I'll put my fags down. So,
this is British Transport Police. If you notice something out of the ordinary, speak to a member of staff or text us on 61016 and we'll get it sorted. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Right, we'll sort that. So instead of following...
Have you noticed any unusual behaviour that didn't seem quite right? If you have, then tell a member of staff or text British Transport Police on 61016 and we'll deal with it. That's 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
So instead of it following the contours of rivers or even roads, when they built this masterpiece of a railway, they just went straight ahead over the Pennines, which is why it has so many tunnels and so many viaducts. So it's definitely one of the world's most beautiful routes, and it's been billed as Europe's most scenic journey. Perhaps rail fans in Switzerland or Scotland would have something to say about that, but it is particularly spectacular. It's the gateway to the Yorkshire Dales, the Eden Valley and Cumbria. So as we set off here from Leeds heading north, we've got a journey of about 100 miles ahead of us. 73 miles of that is between Settle and Carlisle. So we've just left Settle now, and I mentioned that there were many tunnels and viaducts on the railway up to Carlisle. Well, there are actually 14 tunnels to go through and no fewer than 22 viaducts. And the most famous one, of course, is the Ribblehead Viaduct, which is 440 metres long and an amazing 32 metres high. Now, it's a little bit cloudy up here today, but I'm sure the sun's going to pop out before too long.
If you're leaving the train here, please take a moment to ensure you have everything with you. Keep tickets handy until you leave the station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
And please do not try to use the foot crossing until the train has left the station.
Now here we are on top of the Ribblehead Viaduct. 440 metres long, 32 metres high, and it really is awe-inspiring. Can you believe having to build this with your bare hands? It was built between 1870 and 1875, and 100 people died during its construction. Actually, only 20 of them due to the hard work, and 80 of them died because of an epidemic of smallpox. And you can buy souvenirs on the train as well. Look at all these fridge magnets.
Need some more water, please. Do it now.
Well, we're in the Eden Valley now, and there's certainly lots of autumnal colours up here.
Keep tickets handy until you leave the station.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform end. Leeds. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Well, we've made it all the way up to Carlisle, and the mist that we had over the hills in the Yorkshire Dales, that all seems to have disappeared. And here we have sunshine again, so I've not given up on our mission of finding some colourful autumn leaves. That's where we're going next. Plenty of beautiful trees here on a road called English Street. there are lots of lovely buildings in Carlisle. There's some ugly ones as well. Now my friend Mr. Google has advised me that I might find some lovely trees in this park here. Queen Victoria here, surrounded by all shades of autumn colours. Now, not only has it been a good autumn for coloured leaves, but also for fruits and berries. And these will keep the local bird life happy for a few weeks. Well, I think the part of our mission to discover particularly brightly coloured autumn leaves has been achieved right here in Bitts Park, just a stone's throw from Carlisle city centre. Nothing special about this beech hedge, but look what's behind it. Who'd have thought it? An oriental garden in the heart of Carlisle. As well as all these trees in Bitts Park in Carlisle, there are also a number of musical instruments, and I can't resist having a bash on this one. If you want the bigger picture, just watch Mike's Missions on your telly. Right then, it's back to Carlisle city centre now. We've done enough looking for trees, I think, so I'm going to try and find a nice coffee. I'll see you when I get there. So here I am at the railway station in Carlisle, where my train is on time apparently, but it looks as though it's going to be very busy, so perhaps filming on the way back might be a little bit difficult, so I'll do my best. Here we are at a very dark Leeds station, just waiting for our final train of the day to take us back to Bromfield. So it's been mission accomplished today. We went on the Settle to Carlisle Railway, celebrating its 150th anniversary, and also we found some wonderful autumn colours up in Carlisle. It's a shame it was a little bit misty on top, but then again, what do you expect from England's highest railway line? Thanks ever so much for joining me, and please subscribe, and we'll see you again. Thank you, bye. Now I know the opening titles promise a little bonus at the end of this film, and here it is. It's the day after the mission up the Settle to Carlisle Railway, and we're here at Barrow Hill Roundhouse to see a very, very special visitor. Water.